Hi, my name is Rajinder Uppal, and so I wanted to add a finishing note as to when I was leaving Home Depot. So this is last year in approximately middle of the year, June or so, May or June. I was at Home Depot and I was shopping, and before I could leave the line, before I could even enter the pay line, I was accosted by the Alameda County Sheriff's Department employees equivalent, which is the Oakland Police Department. And so basically the Oakland Police Department guys, two of them came in and they immediately said, "You're under arrest." I'm like, "For what?" They said, "For stealing." And I'm like, "What have I stolen?" They're like, went through my cart and they said, "Well, you haven't paid for this, you haven't paid for that." And so basically I was like, "What have I not done? Paid for is doesn't matter. Wait till I get out to the checkout line. I haven't left the store yet, so how can you say it's stealing?" And so they didn't listen, and they put my handcuffs on me. I informed them that I had just recently been attacked by the Oakland Police Department, and that I had been in respite care, and I had collapsed lung, and also had heart trouble breathing. But they didn't care, and they put me in the fucking handcuffs, and they put me out of the store. And I asked them, "Are you with the Oakland Police Department?" They said, "Yes, we're with the Oakland Police Department." I said, "Okay, if you're with the Oakland Police Department, then kindly tell me, what are you doing here on Home Depot directly without me?" They said, "We've been following you in the store for 2 hours." And I'm like, "Why?" They said, "Because you're a thief." And then they proceeded to go through my pockets, and they said, "Where's your money?" I'm like, "Excuse me?" They're like, "Where's your money? Where's you going to pay for things?" And I'm like, "Well, what do you mean?" And then he goes, "If you don't have money, why are you here? That makes you a thief." And I'm like, "Excuse me?" And then the Oakland Police Department officers proceeded to take my Transact card, my 7-Eleven card from me. They also stole my other debit card, prepaid debit card, which had $15 on it. And so they stole it from me, and saying that if we're gonna call this number, and if there's no money on this card, you're gonna go to jail. And I'm like, "What?" And so they wouldn't listen to me. So the Oakland Police, basically they robbed me, and they robbed me by putting handcuffs on me. So I don't understand why they did that. Then after they took me outside, I asked to speak to their watch commander or whatever, their boss's equivalent. And I'm like, why can't I speak to your boss? And I was told, you can't speak to the boss because basically that they gave me no reason. They just shunned me off. After multiple repeated attempts, then they go, "What's your name?" So I had to, in order to avoid unjust persecution by the law, I had to give them my alias instead of my real name. So I did. And he goes, "If your name and social doesn't come up in our database, you're going to go to jail." And as he goes back, he goes, "Let me get a fingerprinting kit just in case." So I'm going to fingerprint him right here, right now. I'm like thinking to myself, what the hell's going on? And then finally something happens, and then they decide to, instead of fucking doing this while I'm in handcuffs, they go, "Okay, we're going to give you a citation, and also you're going to have to get a stay away order from Home Depot, and it's going to be valid for a year. And if you come back here before then, we're going to arrest you." And basically they go, "Because we are paid by Home Depot to keep riffraff like you away. Like you homeless people need to stay away from Home Depot, and we're paid by Home Depot to make sure of that." So they stole my property while in uniform. They had like BDU equivalent uniforms, blue. And so I didn't know what to do. I called Internal Affairs and I let them know what happened, and they didn't do shit. No follow-up. I called the FBI also, let them know. They didn't do shit. No follow-up. So that's about it. I did tell a news reporter about it, but maybe I'll tell another news agency now.